Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Anti-Material Energy, and I have purple trees. Okay, lots and lots to talk about. I had another case of can't stop completing quests off camera, so sorry, this time it was bad. Did a lot of stuff. Not really. I did some stuff. Okay, when I said last time, calculators, yeah, what was it, this one? Yeah, it was this one. I did all of this. I did all this. So this turns out it was a scientific calculator. Did that. Needed to make purple trees. Did that. Amethyst saplings. That was not too hard. The rest of the ingot was easy. This fired coal, easy. Easy. All of it was pretty straightforward and easy. Then you get this thing, the starch extractor. The starch extractor is curious. It's a very curious thing. There's lots to talk about that, so I'm just going to warn you, this is going to be kind of an all-over episode. Starch extractor. This thing is kind of weird. It's a so you get that, you use this. I did find a little bit of a glitch. I don't know if it was just from the mind tweaks or not, but the recipe for this. Okay, to get amethysts, let me show you amethysts. Okay, to get one of these, you get these, right? You gotta get onto these, get one of those. To get one of these, you get shards, get one of these, or you can do a silicon dioxide. Or wait a minute, which was it? No, it was this. No, it was the saplings. Sorry, my bad, saplings. Derp. This and this makes this, or this and this makes this. This and this didn't make this, or I should say, what was it? It was one of them. One of them didn't work. So let me see which one it was. One was different. So let me grab some of these, some of the leaves that I sheared. This thing, and where's my calculator? Not that one. The other one. Scientific calculator. Saplings. I need saplings too. You can probably see a little bit of a farm in the background. Yeah, that's some stuff going on. Where is my calculator? Thank you. So let's see. Make a liar out of me. So it's supposed to be that and this. Yeah, that and this is supposed to equal the sapling, and it didn't. See, that and this equals sapling. Didn't. Amethyst wood, 465. Yep. Amethyst wood, 465. No. Does not equal sapling. This, if you take this out, and this doesn't equal a sapling either. But for some reason, that does. But that does. So yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the mind tweaks and if you just have to type in the whole /MT thing again for that recipe to work. But it's not a big deal now because I got a bunch of it. So I managed to pull it off. Now this thing, the starch extractor, it's a cool little looking block. You see it's got a 1 million RF buffer inside of it. Basically what you do is you put stuff in here and it takes starch out. So things like starchy things. So like a sapling. Okay, where's it in here? I think it's there. Yeah, okay. So it pulls this out. So if you look at the recipes, pulls it out, and then you use this for burning, I think, or something like that, and it creates RF. But there's only 20 recipes, so it's got to be, it's like saplings in food, wheat, seeds. So it's like starch, basically. Apple. I wonder if you can actually use cellulose in there. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like you can because I didn't see it on the options. But it's like this in here brings up that, and then this in here is the fuel. So yeah, and then it creates RF. Not sure why we needed to make it, because it doesn't really do much. It's not that effective. I don't know. I guess it's some way to generate power with like a whole bunch of extra saplings or something that you'll probably have. Now, let's go to over here. Everything's still fine. This little setup, I got rid of the chest and just I'm piping straight into it. This little setup has netted me a lot of stuff. I only have 42 iron in here right now, but yeah, that was at like 500 at one point. So I've been really good on iron. Really good on iron. Really good on just about everything. Yeah, so this has been awesome. Now, I did a little bit more quest-wise. I still haven't gotten any of this stuff yet, so that's going to be another episode. I'm going to stray away from this area. And what is... Oh, that's compact machines. I strayed away from that. Blank canvas is still waiting on this. So, not a big deal there. I worked a little bit more on this. Can't do that. Alchemy. Still saying I haven't completed this. I need to just complete it and just get it over with. Just dev it up. These, kind of a pain. You need to anti-material and then get the SB out of the anti-material, which is antimony, and then get a stack of 64 and then put that in the synthesizer, and it'll give you a thing. So here, let me show you. Take a stack of SB. I was making tin. I wanted to see if I can make some strong boxes. There. So a stack of 64 will get you one of these Omni matters. The Omni matter, you pull it out. That's what she said. Pull out the matter. You whip it out and see if I can get a usage to come up. Burn it, and you get a 25% chance of decomposing into one of these things, either kinetic, temporal, essential, whatever, which is what you need to make these things: the temporal, the kinetic, the essential, etc. Now you need 10 of each of these. Each one takes 8, I think, to make. Yeah, I think it takes 8 to make one. So at this point, I have one of these, and 2 of those. And I think I might have some temporal in here somewhere. Not sure, don't see it. But yeah, so that's kind of a pain. See, look, put it in there, got nothing, which is awesome. So you need a lot of antimony, a lot of SB to get, just pray that you get some of that stuff. Yeah. So okay, so let's hop over here. I also actually let's bypass that. I mean that's a cactus farm. Okay, you need lots of cactus at a certain point. I got 102 in there right now, so got the cactus farm going. You need a lot of cactus for the charcoal quests. Oh, I finished pumpkin. Okay, thanks. I still need to do the apple, because I've been getting them from the trees, and I haven't just gone and made apples with chemically. You can do it with the Minechem. But then you get to the green fruit and the brown fruit, which is pretty vicious. And my guess is you're going to need the, what is it? It's green, brown. I think it's a red is after it. You're going to need a red fruit, and then you're going to need the combination of the 3 of them to get to that. So you need 3 of each of these to get one of those, and you need 1. Yeah, okay, so you only need 1 of those. I almost have enough to do all that. And I'm assuming you need 3 of these to get one of those, and 3 of these to get one of those, of each of these to get one of those, etc., etc. And then you need 3 of these, and this one to get the super fruit thing, which is awesome. The super cool dealy. There it is, super fruit charcoal. 5 million burn time. 5 million burn time. I'm going to say it again. 5 million burn time. So yeah, 3 of the greens, 3 of the browns, which is carrots, pumpkins, and potatoes. But yeah. So I made one of these so I can make myself a hammer. Made myself a hammer, and I made it out of anti-material, which is also what I made my new pick out of, the Great White. The Great White. What did I do with the hammer? I put the hammer away because... Or did I not put the hammer away? Where did I put the hammer? It is not in there. Where did I put the hammer? Well, either way, I made a hammer. You know, it might be in this chest down here. Yep, there it is. I made a hammer. Now you see, it's at 0 skill XP. That's because mining antimatter blocks, anti-blocks with the hammer does not level it up. The pick, it levels it up, but the hammer does not level. Zoa. That's a nifty looking little block. Yeah, so the hammer was kind of a bust. I mean, it still works. It's really slow, but it won't level with the mine tweaks. So unless you're just going to go ahead and add stuff to it on your own, then fine. But no matter what hammer you make, it's not going to level. Bummer. Bummer. No little bonus. I'm running out of room in this chest. That's why I was looking in the tin. I wanted to make some either strong boxes or... yeah, most likely strong boxes. Alright, so let's move to this. So with the charcoal being said, I needed to up my production of stuff. So I made a lot of really cheap dirt. And I got a 9x9 of carrots, a 9x9 of potatoes, a 9x9 of wheat, which you don't need, but I needed some wheat. Make sure I got wheat planted, and a 9x9 of parasols back there. I got, I don't know how long this is. I have no idea. It's like 60 blocks. I don't know. All melons, sugarcane, pumpkins, and this has got me some pretty decent amounts pretty quick. So, because by the time I get done harvesting these at this end, by the time I get all the way down to the end, they've already started regrowing. So it's kind of nice. The auto farm over here has been trucking away. I need to get those in the machine. So let's go ahead and grab these, get them cooking. Oh, forgot I was making some glass. All right. My cat is snoring. Awesome. Love it when he snores. So, okay, so I was getting these anti-blocks because I wanted to make... I need to turn them black. Now, so I get some tin. Because you need tin to start with the strong boxes. So you need this anti-matter, black anti-material. The only thing that kind of stinks about that stuff is that it decomposes down into a lot of stuff, and I've been having issues with this thing filling up, so I've been basically just deleting large chunks of things. I have so much oxygen, so much hydrogen, so much carbon, it's like it's not even worth it. And it's even worse now for one specific reason that I will mention in a minute. Where did it go? Where did it go? No, that's white. Where's the black? Oop, somebody sent me a text. Where's the black? Wait. Is that all? Is that all I got was 26? Really? That's another thing. Jeepers. I could have sworn I got more than that. Alright, so then you put all this in and it gives you all this extra crap. All this extra crap. And then you get some tin. Copper sulfate, carbon black. I mean, the copper is decent because you can use it to make redstone. The anti-material obviously is good because you need the SB. Carbon black, I mean, that's for black dye. But, like, so yeah, so... gotta dig through for the SN, and it's the same as iron. You need 16 of them. So when you only get, I just threw in 3 stacks. I got, after 3 stacks of black, I got 26 tin. So that's 1 ingot, not even 2 ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yay, 1. Oh, ooh, 2. Oh, wait, 16, 16. Oh, I must have had some extra in there. Oh, yeah, there it is. I had extra. Nice. 2 whole ingots. So I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to pause for a second. So I need to wake my cat up because he's really loud. Okay, so now if you're wondering why I have all of this glowstone in here, I've been doing a lot of converting things, like getting all my gold together. I have lots of iron, and I have lots of other stuff, and there's a good reason why I have all this stuff, because thank you to Gothchild, I believe his name is. He has shown me the ways of EE3 and how to get the good stuff. Get the good stuff. Now, there's a quest in the beginning of Alchemy. Don't know which one it is. It's not that one. There it is. Where you get a piece of chalk. And I had no idea what the heck to do with that chalk. So, he told me a transmutation table, because I'm familiar with Project E, and I know it's just like equivalent exchange. It's just like EE3, so I was like, where's the transmutation table? And I couldn't find it anywhere in NEI. So he mentioned how to build one. So you take some ash infused stone, which is stone, smooth stone, and the normal, what is it, ash, just the gray ash. And you cook it, and it gives you the ash infused stone. So 3x3, 3x3. And then you get yourself the piece of chalk that they gave you. Now this stuff has a durability. So when you first have it, it's going to have this thing, this feature going on here. Now there's a hotkey bound to it. I don't know what the default is, but I'm pretty sure I changed it to V for me anyways. And V will up it to the next level. And so if you press that button, that hotkey again, it'll up it even bigger. Now you don't want it this big. You want the second one, so you need to shift, and then whatever you bound that key to, again, will shrink it back down. So you want this one. Now this one, you right click, and it will draw the circle. You pop this out, get an empty hand, and I think it's not right. It's there. Yeah. If you left click, it'll just break it. It's shift right click, bang, there you go. Shift right click, and you now have a transmutation table, also known as transmutation tablets. Now that book that you made before, remember the book, you get that book and you make another book. You make another one of these, which is a book and redstone dust, the redstone dust, the red dust, the minium dust, the red one. So it's a book and the red one, and it gets you the Tome of Alchemical Knowledge. You make yourself one of these, and it's called a research station, and it will have a, let me get some of the stuff. Now you see that one thing, I drew 2 circles and it used almost half of that. So there is a recipe for more of this stuff. It's just not what you think it is. This is what you're going to see. Now, if you find something with an exchange energy value, which I don't have on me, so let's just take like a piece of iron. Now, this book, when it's empty, well, it's not empty, obviously, I've been doing some work, will tell you need to, it shows you transmutations. Now, if you put an iron in there and the book in there, it'll go through this little animation, it'll have a progress bar, and it'll eat the iron, but essentially you just taught that book iron. So when you go over to your table and you right click on it, it'll bring this up. Now this, if you're familiar with Project E, is very similar to Project E, but it's a little different. Instead of this being where like your items are, your items will be over here. So if you take your book and you put it up here, and you take whatever you want to put in there. That's what's going to give you your EMC. So that's what I have all this glowstone for, because I was also told that there's a nifty, well, it's not a, it's a little trick, I guess. It's not really an exploit, but it's a trick. It's something you can do. If you decompose bone, bone contains the chemical that you get from bone has phosphorus in it. Phosphorus you can use to make glowstone. Glowstone only takes 1 phosphorus to make 1 glowstone. So if you look, let me grab some bones real quick. If you look at the values of bone and of glowstone, 1 bone 48, 1 glowstone 384. 1 bone will get you a glowstone dust. So therefore, you get more. 1 bone will get you, so 1 bone for at 48 will get you 1 glowstone dust at 384. So a stack of bones, obviously you get a lot of them from your little mob spawner, will get you a lot of glowstone. And glowstone as a stack is really easy to make, and you can shift click it into this circle and it'll keep track down here, your energy value. So this is sorting, etc, etc. It's sorting by display name, sort by energy value, sort by ID. So cheapest energy value at the top. Oh, that's a weird, I don't have that much in there, so. Oh, it's really weird. Oh, it moves so slowly. You can also type, so say I want a diamond. So a diamond, click on it, bam, got a diamond. And it takes the 8,192 exchange energy from this. So you'll see your stacks of glowstone have decreased. And eventually when they all run out, they run out. So that's why I made a whole bunch of glowstone. And I can now get a diamond whenever I want. Now I can take this diamond and put it in there, and it basically comes back. I don't know what this middle one is for, but I can put a diamond back in there and it just eats it again. It'll eat it again. So if I want, you know, I can have pretty much anything that has a EMC value. I can get all the dirt, all the sand I want, all the redstone I want for however much value I have. So I have no problem with getting redstone. Just don't shift right click unless you want all of your energy value worth of something. So if I shift right click on this redstone, it's going to give me 172,000 worth of redstone. So if you want a stack of redstone, you have to sit here and click it 64 times. Otherwise, it'll give you all of it. All of the energy value worth. Or at least however much will fill your inventory. 172,000 at 32 a stack, at 32 a piece is a lot of redstone. So if you want a stack of redstone, you're gonna have to click yourself up to 64. Voila. You can't half a stack it or full stack it or anything like that. It'll just give you everything. So that's how you do it. So this, I just teach this, using the table. Using this table, you put the book in, and whatever you have, if it's got an E value, you stick it in there, and yeah, your book will learn it, and then you can put stuff in here, and however much value, you can start pulling stuff out. So at this point, once you get to this point, you don't need to decompose anything anymore, as far as I could tell, unless, I mean, you don't need to be like hurting for iron. You don't need to be hurting for redstone or diamonds or ender pearls or any of that crap now. Heck, you can even, if you haven't noticed, look, even the dust is in here. So yeah, all your blocks, your netherrack, your nether quartz. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that you can now eliminate from this process. Like, I don't need to do this anymore. I can get rid of this. I don't need to just mass produce cobblestone and decompose it anymore. There is other things that I can't use it, that it's not good for. Like I said, not everything has an EMC value, but for some reason cobwebs do. It's pretty much the vanilla stuff So like all the vanilla stuff, with the exception of some things. Pistons, no, unfortunately pistons don't. Even wool doesn't. So it's really limited, but it's there. And it does a lot of good. Melons, you can use melons. Melons have EMC. Sugarcane has EMC. Pumpkins have EMC. Potatoes and carrots have EMC. So you don't even need to grow them anymore. You can just pull them right out of your machine using the glowstone trick or whatever other trick you can come up with. Yeah, so that's EMC right there. That's equivalent exchange. So my new pick. Let me show you my new pick. We're on godlike at this point. I've been leveling the heck out of it. It's got some redstone on it. It's not bad. It's doing okay. Oh yeah. Let me tell you about the chalk. Now, if you mess up and make some mistakes and this chalk breaks on you and you still haven't gotten it to work, you can type in the recipe and it'll show you both of these. There's a block of chalk and this chalk. This chalk doesn't have a recipe, but if you show its uses, 4 of them will make a block of chalk. Now, that's no good. You want this one. So you can make this one like this. 4 balls of clay and 5 bone meal will get you this block. So I am going to do that and show you what you do after. As soon as I can find my bone meal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And did I make enough clay to pull this off? If I remember where I put it. No, I didn't. So let's go over here and grab some clay. Let me demonstrate exactly how good this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I needed clay. There I go. No more Minechem. Get my portable, my PCP. My fruit thing. Bam. Chalk. Now you take the chalk. You know, you're thinking, okay, well, I'll put it in here. No, you don't do that. You put it on the ground. And you break it. Voila. Chalk sticks. Sticks of chalk. Now I got lots of chalk now. And they don't stack, unfortunately. So I need to get rid of some of that chalk. Yeah. So, pretty purple trees. These, I can tell, really don't serve any purpose other than for making, you can make shards out of them to make more amethysts. But I guess you need those amethysts for other recipes, which I haven't gotten into yet. Now, if you look over here, got lots of stuff coming in. These things, trapped wind, bottled wind, are fairly interesting. But I have a ton of gunpowder, and each one of those is 192, so I might use some of that stuff too. I've been throwing piles of rotten flesh because they're cheap, but they're not that effective. In the table, I added some fans to try to speed the process up a little bit here. It's been doing all right. I got a lot more chickens, broke a lot of eggs, getting more chickens. For a while I was using eggs in that too, putting the eggs in there as well, because I think I'm good on eggs for the charcoal. I managed to get 1 more of these made, so I'm well on my way. Redstone, which I now have lots of on me, I've been making into, well, let's just do this. I've been making into blocks because for the recipe, for the aura nodes, you need blocks of redstone. And I need more than 7, so I've been putting extra stuff in here too. I got lots of extra stuff in here. I really need to find a use for this sulfur. I have a lot of sulfur and nothing to do with it. So I need to make pumps. Excuse me, I need 3? Yeah, 1. No, I need 2 for each side, because then I need a pump. So I need 2 for each, so that's 8. I made 7. Nice. Derp. Do I have panes? No, I used all my panes. 6. Panes in the behind. I need to make more of these because in order to make the pump, you need 2 of these. I do believe pumps. Pump, 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 pump. Simple burning or a pump. Well, you need 1 for each, so I need 4. So I would need 4 more. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4 more for each of those. I need more panes. Erg. It's such a pain. Why are panes so expensive? Oop. Q. Ooh. Lag. Alright, so you would set this up basically the same way as you would these, except the pump, you know, would be here, and then you would have the 2 more above it, because this takes the space of that. And I think you need a 3rd one actually in the middle. Now that I think about it, looking at the picture. I was looking at a picture. I need to read the wiki about it again. Or maybe it's in the book, but I think there's another one like in the middle that actually does the enchanting. But I want to look at my quest book, see what's next on the agenda. What's chemistry? Oh yeah, I could do these things. These are still blank, yeah. I haven't had any updates. The pets is what you really need that for, because you need the bits and pieces. You need the heads, and they're all like, all the crafting recipes are the oh, like a sheep pet, yeah, so you need heads of sheep. Now I don't know a good way of getting heads other than a beheading sword, you know, other than one of these. So yeah, so that's what you need this for, is all those pets. But they're so cute. And then there's Essentials, which is a crazy looking mob. I don't know anything about this, but I need to make a book. How do you make the research book? This way I can look into it while I'm off. Why is there more than one? Ooh, okay. How else can I... Oh, what is that? Void plate. That makes the big one. Ooh. Oh, so it's like... Oh, it's tiered. 3 books, a feather, red, green, and blue, and 2 ink sacks. Ink sacks have exchange value. Nice. Ooh, I need to put that cactus in there. There we go. Cactus me. Pretty sure I didn't put the cactus in yet. Yep, there we go. And I get to see it. Ooh, ooh. Pretty. Bing. And now I know cactus. And now I don't have to grow any more cactus, because I can just get the freaking cactus green. Bingo. See, coal, charcoal, eggs. Don't need to make any more eggs either. Got a feather in here, don't need to make those. Oh, this is like heaven right here. This saves so much time. Alright, well, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make one of these books, and I guess next time maybe we'll hop into that stuff. Or maybe I'll try to finish one of these quest lines or something. Maybe. It's a possibility. So, thanks for watching, y'all, and yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you my new hat. It's called a Wind Mage Hood from Essential Craft. It's got a Viz discount, so I don't know. It looks different, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Later, y'all.